Hi students, welcome to Science Bridge Course class. Okay students, in the last class we discussed about metals and non-metals. Okay, so in this class we discuss about cell and tissues and microorganisms. Okay, let us see what is the meaning of cell. Okay students, what is cell? You already learned in 7th, 8th and 9th standard. So it is a basic structure of living organisms. That means it is a structural and functional unit of living organisms. There is two types of cells, prokaryotic cells and eukaryotic cells. Okay, Next see what is the meaning of tissues. Okay students, we recall that all living organisms are made of cells. But in unicellular organism, a single cell performs all basic functions. For example, amoeba, euglena, paramecium. A single cell carries out movement, intake of food and respiratory gases, respiration and excretion. But in multicellular organisms, there are millions of cells. Most of these cells are specialized to carry out a few functions. Each specialized function is taken up by a different group of cells. Since these cells carry out only a particular function. Understood? In human beings, muscle cells, it helps for contract and relax. Nerve cells carry messages. Blood flows to transport oxygen, food, hormones and waste materials. In plants also, vascular tissues conduct food and water from one part of the plant to other parts. Okay, so cells specializing in one function are often grouped together in the body. This means particular function is carried out by a cluster of cells at a definite place in the body. Okay, this cluster of cells called tissue. Let us see what is the meaning of tissue. A group of cells which are similar in structure and perform a particular function is called tissue. There is two types of tissues, plant tissue and animal tissue. In plant tissue, there is different types. One is the meristematic tissue. See, in meristematic tissue, the growth of plants occurs only in certain specific regions. Okay, this is because the dividing tissue is present, that is called meristematic tissue. It is located only at these points, that is depending on the region where they are present. Meristematic tissue are classified as apical and lateral. So this meristematic tissue, where it is present? Yes, it is present at the growing tip of stem, roots, leaf and all parts of the plant. Okay. Next one, parenchyma. See, it is a permanent tissue. What is the main function of parenchyma? Storage. Understood? So where it is present? It is present soft part of the plant. Okay. Next one, collenchyma. The flexibility in plants is due to another permanent tissue that is called collenchyma. Main function is it allows easy bending in various parts of a plant without breaking. It also provides mechanical support to plants. So you can find this tissue in leaf stalks below the epidermis. Okay. Okay, next one. Sclerenchyma, another type of permanent tissue. It is the tissue which makes the plant hard and stiff. We have seen the husk of a coconut. Yes, it is made of sclerenchyma tissue. The cells of this tissue are dead. They are long and narrow as the walls are thickened due to lignin is present. Okay. Okay. Next. Next one is epidermis. Epidermis is outermost layer of cell. The epidermis is usually made of a single layer of cells. Okay, the entire surface of a plant has this outer covering of epidermis. Main function is it protects all the parts of the plant. And epidermis also has stomata. Okay. So what is the main function of stomata? Yes, they are necessary for exchanging gases with the atmosphere and also help for transpiration. Okay. Let us see another type of plant tissue. Xylem. So it is a complex permanent tissue and the main function is it transport water from root to all parts of the plant. Okay, so it is called water conducting tissue. Which is known as water conducting tissue? Yes, xylem. Okay, next say phloem. So it is food conducting tissue. That means it transports food from leaf to all parts of the plant. So it is called food conducting tissue. Once again, types of plant tissue. One is the meristematic tissue, parenchyma, collenchyma, sclerenchyma, and xylem and phloem, epidermis. Okay students, let us see different types of animal tissues. First one is epithelial tissue. Epithelial tissue. The covering or protective tissue in the animal body is called epithelial tissue. Epithelium covers most organs and cavities within the body. It also forms a barrier to keep different body systems separate. Okay. the skin, the lining of the mouth, the lining of blood vessels, lungs, alveoli and kidney tubules are all made of epithelial tissue. Okay, next one, connective tissue. Okay, connective tissue. So main example is blood. Blood is a type of connective tissue. Okay. See, the main function of this tissue is it transport materials from one part to another part. See, for example, blood, it has a fluid like matrix that is called plasma. In the plasma, there is a presence of different types of cells, that is RBC, WBC, platelets. This plasma contains proteins, salts and hormones, blood flows and transports gases, digested food, hormones and waste materials to different parts of the body. Okay. Another one, bone. It is also one type of connective tissue. And areolar connective tissue, it is also one type of tissue. And cartilage. Okay, so these tissues, the main function is it connects to one part to another part. Okay, students, one question, which is known as liquid connective tissue? Yes, blood is the liquid or fluid connective tissue. Next one, muscular tissue. Okay, muscular tissue, it consists of elongated cells and muscle fibers, but this tissue is responsible for movement in our body. Okay. So, different types of muscular tissue, that is striated muscle, smooth muscle and cardiac muscle. Cardiac muscle main function is where it is present? Yes, in the heart. The muscle of the heart shows rhythmic contraction and relaxation throughout life. These involuntary muscles are called cardiac muscles. Oh, next one, nervous tissue is very important tissue where it is present in the brain. Main function, all cells possesses the ability to respond to stimuli. Okay. Then transmitting the stimulus very rapidly from one place to another within the body. So it is present in the brain, spinal cords and nerves. Okay, and the cells of these tissues are called neurons. This diagram is known as neurons. Okay. Once again, see the different types of animal tissue: epithelial, muscular, connective and nervous. Okay, students, let us see microorganisms.